Yeah.
Okay. Wait,
Let me just check. Yeah, this is always like the awkward moment where there is no good way to share a link before it goes out.
I realized, like, Mr. Money, what he does, he just kind of like it will be a blank screen when he shares live, so everybody will be backstage first, and then you share, and then everybody comes online. Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
that's true. Almost like a waiting period, right?
Yeah. Let's see how that goes then.
But actually, how do you know that how many people are watching?
So I have something on my end that shows. I don't know how this new system will work. So yeah.
Okay.
Wait, let me get there. It's lagging. Sorry,
So one of the things like I hope someone steps into to fix this whole thing is like when you having a much clearer way to schedule a live, and then you being able to share that scheduled link, right?
Bro, I think your post on Facebook it's wrong. I'm not Ryan from Bujang Broke.
Hold on. What? What post?
On your Facebook.
Like the description, is it?
Yeah. No. On More Money Malaysia, the one that you just shared, you put there Ryan from Bujang.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So that's interesting. Like I said, all these different platforms are.
It's okay. It's okay. It's Saturday, right? Chill.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Let's sort that out. Yes.
Yeah, Day 11, Brian. Car insurance.
How's it like staying at home, though, Brian?
Not good.
Nah, it sucks, right? No one ever knew isolation would be such a difficult thing.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
It's like we have been staying at home for 11 days and things are just weird.
I know, right? And people want to like retire and do nothing. Remember, like, okay, I'm in Malaysia now, but yeah. So I stay here now. But I'm going back. I'm definitely going back just to kind of see how things goes. But in Singapore, I think that increasingly they're getting more lockdown. So yeah, I'm not sure whether we will get there, but it seems like there is a trend. Yeah. Okay.
Well, the government did give you guys quite a bit of money, right? So I think they are expecting something to happen.
Yeah. That's exactly my prediction, but that's not what the government say. That's what I say. I don't want to get sued, but yes, yeah, because one of the government guys, they come up and say, like, don't listen to what random websites are telling you that we're going to shut down. We're not. So I was like, okay, my prediction is there is a good chance that they will have further restrictions. Yes, but that's not what they say. That's what I say. Okay. Okay.
Anyway, so let's dig into this. So
yes,
welcome guys to day 11 of this restricted movement order. So we were almost there, but not quite anymore. Halfway, almost halfway.
Yeah.
But today we do have yes, comments do work.
Nice.
Yay. Okay, no, this is a new platform I'm using to just so that at least I know it goes through, which is great. But yeah, so today we're actually going to talk about the current state of car insurance and potentially how the future of car insurance will look. And joining us today is Brian. So Brian, thank you for popping by today.
Thank you. I share a bit about what I do. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. If you don't mind, let's dig right into that.
Okay, so I actually run a insure tech company that we built platforms mainly for the motor insurance in Malaysia, where we directly link into the insurance company's pricing engine and get you quotations right away. Normally, traditionally, the way that you get your quotation is calling up your agent or walking to an insurance branch or the post office to go and get a quotation and renew your road tax. But now, because of the motor de tariff, prices are starting to get a bit far off. If let's just say you're renewing a Corolla, the price can range from 800 ringgit to 1,000 ringgit, and it's about 20% difference in premium. So that is why what we wanted to do was to actually give customers a comparison so that they know what they are buying. Because now companies are coming up with different benefits. For example, if you are paying 1,000 ringgit for a car insurance, you may get certain benefits like a partial flood cover for free, a full body respray in the event of an accident for free, or even a smart key replacement. So, but some people say, I don't need all of this. All I need is just a basic policy just to get my road tax renewed. That's it. So
Yeah.
there are different things right now.
Nice. And so how did you end up going into that type of industry?
Okay, I started off being a traditional general insurance agent, going door to door, getting car renewals. And it has been a good 5 to 6 years of doing that. And because just recently, 1 to 2 years back, I noticed a lot of my clients are starting to give me quotations to compare. And I couldn't match the pricing. And it's a bit far off. For example, like I did a Honda City. Okay, it was my ex-girlfriend's car. Okay, so I quoted her 2008 for 90,000 sum insured with windscreen. I still remember. So
Ex-girlfriend got special rate now.
no special rate.
Okay. So that is market rate, guys. Remember, don't say I quote the ex-girlfriend rate. The market rate.
It's the market rate. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So where she went to the car dealer, the Honda car dealer, to renew her car, the quotation came, and you are doing insurance, why you can't give me the same price? Because I said that time I didn't have a license to sell that company's products. So then it's slowly dig. Then I notice now all the companies now are giving different price at different time frames, and really depends on that moment if the insurer really wants to take in your car. Because now how the market works is like this. Let's just say that if you drive a Honda City, okay, but in company A, the claims are very bad. There are a lot of total loss case, a lot of claim case. So indirectly, it will increase the overall premium for that specific model. But whereas company B itself, it may be like, oh, there's no accident, no total loss, and then my books are still very beautiful. So I can charge you a lower premium. So now it depends on the make and model, and also how old are you. If you are younger, then your premium may be higher because you are a young driver. And because nowadays the insurers are quite dynamic in terms of the pricing. So we are really not sure when they will change the price, but maybe every month or every 2 weeks. It really depends on the insurer themselves. Yeah. But normally it wouldn't run that far, normally. Yeah.
So then at this point in time, right, what are some of the major factors? Because I think you said quite a different factors that will affect the kind of premiums that people need to pay, right? Could you just kind of run through with us what are some of the major ones? Like if I want to get a car insurance now, what are some things that I need to look out for, when I look at the car insurance premium?
Okay. There are a few factors. So it really depends on your driving experience. Have you met any accident before, or how many times you claim, or maybe where you stay? It's one of the main factors that we notice that will change the premium. So normally, if you are staying in a kampong or in your hometown, which is a smaller town, it may be much cheaper. Just like if you are in East Malaysia, your car insurance may be cheaper than West Malaysia. Yeah, and if you're single or married, that that's also one of the factors, or female or male.
Wait. Female or male also got difference.
Now, sometimes.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised that you found that surprise, or you were surprised there, because in Canada, it's always been known that males have a higher premium than females.
Really?
Yeah,
For car insurance?
yeah. And if
Oh,
your car
why?
was red, then you automatically have a higher premium as well. So, and this, and that's why I'm so curious as to like how like car insurance works here in Malaysia, right? Because it's
Really?
not exactly the same as what I'm used to in Canada.
Can I know why? Why is it more expensive for the guy? Is it because the accident rate is just higher?
Yeah, I mean, it's just been statistically proven there, but there's the higher chances of being more aggressive on the road, right? Which leads to potentially more accidents, driving at higher speeds when they shouldn't be, all of these things.
Okay, that's interesting. Wow, so much for equality. It's 2020,
Hey,
guys.
according to the people in Canada, or the what do you call them?
Actual scientists.
Yeah, the actuarial scientists. Like
Yeah.
statistically speaking, males are just a lot worse.
Damn. What about in Malaysia? Do you spot a trend? Are they charging guys more or ladies more?
Actually, they said that they do take in as a risk factor, but now it's more on the age. If you are below 25, you may see deductibles or excess, and maybe if you're older, so it really depends. I guess in Malaysia, one of the major factors is postcode. Is where are you in Malaysia? That's one of the main factors. Like,
Okay.
for example, if you live in Johor, okay, then your rate may be higher because, and it really depends on the type of cars as well. If you drive like a normal Toyota or Honda, then one good example, Toyota premiums, special models like Hilux, Harriers, Alphard, and all. But like the common cars like the Camry and Corollas, sometimes the premium can be lower than Hondas. Maybe they think that Honda drivers are more aggressive. I'm not sure, but that's the thing. We can't answer that question right now. It really depends on at that moment what the quotation comes out and what's the price. Yeah.
And in Malaysia, a lot of people, they register their car plate in a different state, right? Is that how do they then file for insurance? Do they file for based on their car plate registration or based on their like residential address?
Right.
Yeah. Well, kampong, right, should be cheaper, right? Then everybody now go and file like Ipoh or like Taiping kind of address. How the
okay, because normally they'll ask this question. Yeah, you can put your corresponding address in your hometown, but they will ask you another question, which is where your car is normally used. So let's just say if you put like your hometown is in KL, but you move to JB, for example, then normally people register with their JB address on. Normally lah. If you are in West Malaysia, normally they so far touch wood they won't really file you for anything. But if you are in if your car is used in the West but you register in the East, then that may be a big problem.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah. Because in the West you can run anywhere, right? But East to West is a bit hard lah.
Yeah, for now still quite hard until we get hovercraft. But yes. I get the idea. So do you think that the industry as a whole is moving more and more towards this kind of tailored insurance structure? That means in the past probably it's very flat, right? Everyone pays similar rates, and then now it's moving more and more towards this kind of direction. What do you feel about it? Do you think it's better than before, or what do you feel?
Okay, for me I feel that it's definitely better than before. Being a consumer myself, right? Like for my own car, I actually bought a new extension that has been released by some of the players in the market. It's called waiver of betterment. If your car is more than 5 years old, okay, if you bring it back to the authorized brand workshop, for example, right, you may need to pay up to 10 to 15% for new spare parts if you met an accident, despite it's your fault or not. I can bring up the chart now and see just to share with you guys.
That'd be cool. Show us.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, it's up. Yeah. So if your car is below 5 years old, you don't need to pay anything to replace new parts. But if your car is 5 years and above, then let's just say you met an accident. Okay, your fault or not your fault. Okay, either party. Okay, and your repair bill comes up to be 10,000 ringgit. Okay, if your car is 5 years old, you will need to bear 1,500 ringgit to replace new spare parts for your car. And the rate will continue to increase as your car ages. So, like, there are a few companies that have this new extension. You need to pay up to 100 to 200 ringgit a year to buy back this extra fees that you have to pay if you meet an accident.
So essentially, is instead of paying the extra 15%, in a case of going into insurance, you pay an extra 100 to mitigate this extra cost.
Yes.
Something like that, month on month. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So it's come again, sorry.
100 to 200 ringgit extra per year. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so just 100 to 200 extra per year, not per month. Okay.
Oh, per month. That's expensive.
Yeah, sorry guys, I don't own a car, so trying to engage in a conversation. But okay, that's cool. So do you see average people paying more because of all these, or paying less as a result of this kind of more tailored premium structures?
I guess essentially is what you want, or what do you want, because there are a lot of people, their car is actually just to go to work and go back from work. So they may just need the most conventional, most basic coverage. But for people who drives a lot of outstation, travels a lot, then they may want this kind of thing because they have the higher tendency of car accident because they are always on the road. But there are a lot of people that say, hey, I insured my windscreen for the past 10 years. I never kena before. So yeah, then it's fine. You don't have to buy it this year.
I think very tough to kena windscreen if you are in KL, right? The road so slow, so jam. How to get hit by anything? All right.
Yeah.
But okay, that's cool. Interesting.
But there are some people who are always on the highway.
Yes.
I have one tires who change every year because every time I kena.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
So,
interesting.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it really depends on what you want. Like some people say, I live in a flood-prone zone. And actually that partial flood cover for free, 10% or 20% is applicable to me. I don't have to pay anything extra. But I know that my house area is a flood-prone zone, then I better buy. Or damage of falling tree. Actually, this one I do see a lot of it happening nowadays. So if actually you didn't extend to buy the damage of falling tree, which is called the special perils, you may not be covered you're not covered. Yeah. But some companies actually do extend the damage of falling tree for free. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. So I guess kind of talking about how Malaysia is starting to have more personalized experience or insurance experiences, insurance premiums and all that. I'm curious on your thoughts or what you know about some other, other things that are happening around the world. So, for example, in Canada, I know that usually you get like 5 to 10% off if you install some sort of dashboard cam, right? Here, I do see people with dashboard cams, but do they actually get a discount, or is it just more of like, oh, I'm trying to prove that this is not my fault?
Okay, in Malaysia, there is no discount if you install a dashboard cam. But actually, there is another one which is called telematics.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if you install the telematics in your car, you may get a discount if your driving behaviors are good. Yeah.
So can you explain to the watcher or listener here what exactly is a telematic and how does it work?
Okay, telematics is actually a device installed in your car. The specifics, I don't really know how to install it, okay? But it's actually a device that they'll place in your car to track the way you drive your car. Like, are you speeding? Are you, driving a lot and all? And there is actually an app. Maybe I can flash it up. This is one of the insurers who are doing it. It's AXA. They actually have this flexi drive program that will give you 20% off if your driving behavior is good. But you get the discount after you complete the policy cycle.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So policy cycle being a whole year, right?
Whole year, yeah. And essentially, it's like a GPS tracking your car. So yeah, maybe privacy to me is important, I guess.
Yeah, I've actually used a telematic back in Canada before.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing that hits you is how hard you brake.
How hard you brake?
Yeah. So they don't really track, or my experience was they didn't really track your speed. They tracked how fast are you decelerating, right? So if you're going from, let's say, 100 to 50 in like 3 seconds, or in like 5-10 seconds, then you get dinged really, really hard.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was my experience. It was not fun. Like, there were so many times where I'm just like, don't want to brake, don't want to brake, don't want to brake, don't want to brake. Come on. And sometimes like the traffic picked up so that I didn't have to brake that hard. Other times I'm like, fine, I give in, and then stepped on the brakes harder, and like the next day I automatically got a notification saying, we noticed you braked really hard yesterday.
So is it like a point system, or how does it work?
Yeah,
I don't fully remember how it worked, but it did show me. I don't know what the percentage. Just to say, out of the 20%, it would say, oh, you are currently at this rate you are going. You're currently getting like 13% or 15%, right? And the goal is to, I guess they try gamifying in the sense of like, okay, if you drive, try not driving between this period of time, or try not to brake this hard or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, but you don't get like some discounts at the end of the year, is it? No.
So I think my additional discount was, I think I got like 13%.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, means that's an additional discount.
Yeah.
From no claim bonus, right?
Yeah. Oh, we don't have a no claim bonus in Canada.
Oh.
I've never. Yeah. That's why when I got here, I'm like, why do people keep saying NCD? What's an NCD?
It's no claim discount. So yeah. Because I know in the UK they do as well, but I'm not sure about Canada. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's no such thing. Yeah.
But
anyway, so yeah, okay. So that's one of the things that's happening in Malaysia. Are there any other ways or other innovative ways that companies are looking at doing the whole insurance thing?
Yes, actually, I am digging it out now. Tune Insurance actually have a new product that if there are certain conditions. It will reduce your premium. It's a motor insurance designed for people who don't really drive their car. Like 1 year they don't even clock in 5,000 mileage, or something like that. But I'm digging for it right now. This one. Pay as you
Then
drive.
why buy a car? If you don't drive, right, then don't drive. Okay, just go and take the LRT. I tell you, the LRT in Malaysia now is very, very good. Then you reach the location, you can take the Grab. No need care about insurance. But just in case you are something like that, yeah, I think Brian got something to tell
Okay,
you.
yeah, let's. I agree, but let's hear about this.
Drive less, get paid 20% refund. So
How
if you
does it
drive
work?
less than 6,000 kilometers per year, you get a 20% refund on your policy, on your premium. And it doesn't affect your NCD and all, but just that you will need to snap a picture of your car's meter, what is your mileage, and then at the end of the year you have to report back to them, or maybe it's a quarterly review or whatsoever. But yeah, if you have a car that you don't really drive, you have a few cars at home, and if you fit the requirements, then maybe you can try it out and save 20% off.
Fair,
Yeah.
innovative product, but the best innovation is to sell that car if you don't use it. Okay.
Because
But cool
you're
stuff.
still installment,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Interesting. Any other interesting insurance, like what do you call that? Innovation and initiatives. Yeah, any interesting new things? Sounds like quite a lot of innovation in this space, huh?
Yeah, because actually they are taking it a lot from the US and all, where they do have a lot of insurance that's like pay as you drive, but you have to declare how much you drive on a month, and on a yearly basis, then they'll recalculate back. So, but because in Malaysia, insurance is still a very highly regulated thing. You don't have like small players that can do innovative stuff, and also now they're trying to innovate the wheel, see how can it be to save a bit more money. But actually 20% to some people, actually it could be a big saving. Like for those bigger cars, let's just say you have a weekend car that you park at home, you only drive once a week or maybe once a month. So actually this is quite a good deal for them, actually.
Yeah,
Or
I
if
have
you're
a
just driving to
friend. Sorry, yeah, I have a friend in Australia, and like I think his dad has 2 or 3 Mustangs, and like they never drive it. Like it's literally just like it's meant more for like collectibles, right? And they might drive it like once every 3 months just to like kind of keep the engine going.
First world problems. But yes, it's do what you need to do.
Yeah.
There's another thing, right? In Malaysia, because I do like a lot of cars, so I have a friend who's in used cars, so they go and look at cars. So some cars like those moms, they just drive their kids to school and maybe do their grocery run and all. They don't even hit 5,000 mileage a year. So actually, there is a market for this. Yeah, because normally the husbands will drive them out, or they use another car, but they will have some small cars to run errands and also. Yeah.
It's like they run in the kampong one, right? Drive the kid there and then buy grocery. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's interesting.
Yeah. Like I have a friend who lives in Bandar Utama, and she works in One Utama, so that's the furthest that she goes. It's like
she can cycle, okay? She don't need a car. Okay. I think it's quite a given in Malaysians' mindset that you need to have a car. At least that's kind of what I understand. A lot of my Malaysian friends tell me, everybody kind of has a car. So is that why the car insurance business is a huge business here?
Yeah. Actually, it is it's a $1 billion market, actually. So
wow,
in a family of like husband and wife, they may have 3 cars already sometimes, and not expensive cars. Actually, everyone in the family now in Malaysia, I guess you will have a car. because things are Malaysians still prefer to drive than walk or take the train or take public transport. Yeah. But because it's not so accessible like in Singapore, where you can just hop on a train and get to your next destination within few 100 meters, here is still few kilometers, you know.
It is true. I don't deny that, right? In Singapore, you really don't need to drive. So when I come here, everybody give me the face, but then I take LRT. You know, it's like, you take LRT? You can survive here? It's like, but yeah, ultimately I made it. I think CS also does it, so that's cool. We can talk about it another time. Yeah. But would you want to show us a little bit more about how your platform works?
Yeah, so we definitely talked a lot about all these different innovations, but I think what you're doing is also an innovation, right? So can you just walk us through how your platform works?
Okay. Let me just get it up. Okay. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay. So my platform is called My Insure Lane. So technically, for motor insurance, to get a quotation now, all you need is actually three main informations: your vehicle number, your postcode, and your IC number. So the platform now can only do private registered cars, not company registered cars. But moving forward, company registered cars will be available, motorcycles, third-party coverage as well. But now purely, it's only on comprehensive coverage, which means it's the full coverage kind of insurance, not the third-party type where it only covers the third party and not your car. So all you need to do is key in your vehicle number, your postcode of where you reside now, okay, and your IC. So let me just do a quick one to key in the IC, and we'll go into the next page. So sorry, guys, because this is sensitive information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, please keep it sensitive.
Okay, so once you key in that three information, we will connect to the insurance company to pull out the key information of your car, like what car model, the make and model, the car year, and also the variant. Changes here. Maybe you bought a G spec car, so you can change it back to G, like a higher spec car, and then you can confirm that your no claim discount is this amount, and your car is expiring on the 30th of April. So if all this information is correct, just click continue. Okay. And then now they are starting to get the quotation. Normally this pop-up screen will come up first to ask you what is your gender and also your marital status. So just try to declare it properly because it may affect your premium.
So this is actually just pulling in real time here, right?
Yes, it's pulling real time now from the insurance companies.
Can I just check that when you put the confirm your car, right? They're actually pulling data out from some agency, some government agency, that your registration. Is that kind of how it works?
Okay. Essentially, right, with two informations, which is your number plate and your IC number, we can pull out the insurance company can really pull out your car information, for example, your engine chassis number, your make and model, because all these database are stored within all the insurance companies one. They can pull it out. Yeah. So back then, when we want to issue a motor insurance, right, we have to key in your chassis number. Then there may be some error sometimes, like what MHK22CS. If you type one wrong number, right, your road tax cannot renew, because it doesn't match. So now they have made an effort to centralize all the information. As long as your two informations match, then you can pull out the thing.
Cool technology. Cool stuff. Good initiative.
Correct. So now, right, as you can see, there are three companies here: RHB, MGen, Etika Takafu. You can see that it ranges from 1,000 ringgit to 874. So it's more or less about, I guess it's 10% or 10 to 15% now, okay? So it ranges that way. But actually, if you really look here itself, right, the agreed values for each company is different. It ranges from 52,000, up to 62,000. And some
What
give
is the purpose of agreed value?
Yeah, okay. So most of the cars in Malaysia is insured on two bases. One is agreed value. Agreed value means that if you purchase the policy at an agreed value, the insurer would pay you the agreed amount stated in the policy in the event of total loss or also theft. So that you will know that if you buy at that price, when you have a loss, the insurer will pay you at that amount. But if your policy is based on market value, even though you buy 62,000, you say, okay, I gung ho, I buy much higher, I buy 62,000. But 6 months down the road, I have a loss. Okay? The insurer will pay you at market value at that time of loss. So it may be 50,000, you know. So agreed value is a very important thing in a motor insurance policy. So for all the insurers that we are on board right now, if the cars are if agreed value is available for the cars, we will definitely push it up. But let's just say if you drive a recon car, a Alphard or a Velfire or certain make and models like Mitsubishi Triton or Hilux, some insurers may not give you agreed value because they tend to be a bit more high risk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so I can see why you want to make sure you are not over committing your agreed value. But what will happen if you understate your agreed or the agreed value, right? So let's say you're saying, oh, instead of 60,000, it's 40,000, and then like you said, 6 months later that there's a total loss, your car is 50,000. What happens then?
Okay. The agreed value is actually a range depending on the insurance company. Some will let you adjust 5% up down, and some may allow you to adjust 20%. So it really depends on what you want. If your car loan is higher than your market value, so some people will opt to increase that amount much higher. But if let's just say you have paid off your car, you all you need is just a basic coverage, then you're not worried about losing money if you lost your car, so you can just push it down to 54,000. So it really depends on you.
Okay.
But as long as you work within the range of the agreed value proposed by the insurer, then you are safe. Unless, let's just say, I think 54 is still too high. I want 50,000. Okay, that part you may be taking a gamble lah. You know, let's just say at that time of loss, if the insurer still, if the valuation comes back saying that your car is worth 54,000, you may need to bear the percentage that you underinsured. So, for example, if your value is 54,000, and then you bought your insurance at 50,000, you are insuring it at 92%. So you will need to bear the repair cost of the repairs. You have to bear another 8% of the repair cost if you underinsured.
Okay, so that's assuming you want to repair it. What if you don't want to repair it? You just want like a payout? They would just pay you 50,000, right? Or
they'll pay you 92% of the 50,000 if you underinsured.
okay,
but normally cars will depreciate lah, definitely.
yeah.
So they give you, it's like the range that the insurance company give you, right? Yeah. So I think it's advisable to just stay within this range, right? Because they have all the data set to kind of prove that this is the kind of best range to be in. Is that kind of right?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So don't play. You know, if you are new and you don't know better, don't go and get kiang, right? Don't be out of the range.
Correct. But
Okay, cool.
I want to show you another one where you can adjust up to 20%. So as long as the insurer says, I'll give you agreed value as long as you stay within my range, then just go ahead. But don't under-insured, that's it. Or over-insured, because there's no point as well, right? Yeah, you can see like for the same car, this one lowest you can go is 46,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So it really depends on the insurers as well. But some cars, they only allow up to 5% or 10%. So it really depends on the car, yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So why don't we go back to actually going through your platform here?
Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. So going back to the platform. So now they are calling for the premium through the insurance engines to get the pricing. So once you get the pricing, you can compare. So you can see that at this company, they'll give damage or falling tree for free, for example. So a key care cover up to 500 ringgit to repair or replace your car keys. Okay, for RHB, there's a whole car repaint in the event of an accident, but you need to pay a premium lah. Some of the benefits here are free, but some of the benefits require additional premium.
How would you know what's free and what requires premium?
That one you will see in the next page.
Okay.
So let's just say we'll go with M Assurance. Okay, so we go in. Okay. The first part is the agreed value. How much do you want to insure your car? There's a range up, down 20%. So let's just say my car still has loan. I think my loan is maybe 58,000. Okay, so I'll push it up a bit to 58 to assure that if my car met an accident and total loss, or my car is stolen, I still can repay my loan and I don't have to pay anything extra. Okay, then after that you have your additional coverage. So the additional coverage, there are a lot of different types of coverage, but just that the common one people know is windscreen. Okay, and even legal liability of passenger and to passenger. Not many people know that there is such extension, but these are the normal traditional products.
What is the difference between legal liability of passenger and legal liability to?
It's off passenger and to passenger. It's two types. Yeah, like the e-hailing one. If you're a Grab driver or any e-hailing driver, you need to buy this extension to ensure that when you are driving, you are covered with your insurance. And yeah, so these are the list of extra coverage offered by this company. So all you need to do is choose your windscreen limit. Let's just say 2,000 ringgit. Then you can go through, click all the add-ons that you want. Also, this is the flood coverage, the inclusion of special perils, which covers your car against a flood, typhoon, hurricane, storm tempers, volcanic eruption, earthquake, landslide, landslip, and so on and so forth.
But volcanic eruption. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Have you ran into a case like that yet?
I think the chance of it happening in Malaysia is very rare lah, or close to zero. But flood, yes, especially in KL. But you can see actually the premium for a flood cover is actually not really expensive. It's just an extra 100 ringgit. I believe you have seen a lot of videos in Bujang where the flood flooded your cars and all, and the cars are floating on water. So if this extension is not applied, your car insurance actually do not cover your repair costs. Yeah. So do ask your agents or and see how much is this flood cover if you live in a flood prone zone, because it's actually 120 ringgit a year, for example, for this car, a sum insurance of 58k. So it's actually worth the money. Yeah, that 58k. The inclusion of special perils is 119. So it's actually not that expensive. Okay. So once you have gone through all the key things here, all the add-ons, when you click continue, my platform, we do have road tax renewal as well. And if you choose to renew us, we will courier the road tax and the policy to your doorstep.
Do you charge a premium to do that, or is
The road tax, we don't charge any premium. We charge back all the fees, like the courier fees and also the renewal charges. That's it. We
Okay.
don't take any cut from that. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
if someone were to just want to use your platform to do road tax renewal, is it possible?
No.
Okay.
No. The road tax is more like an additional step that we take to help our customers. That's it. But you can renew the insurance here and go to any post office, or you can log on MyG to do your own renewal as well. Yeah. Okay. So after this, we click continue. Then all we need is a few simple information for you to renew your insurance. So it's your name. Your IC is pre-populated from the front. Your phone number. Okay. Your resident address. Okay. And to key in your delivery address for your road tax. Okay. Sorry. Can you guys see? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if the address is the same, you can just pre-populate it back. I can see here, location of use, your postcode, where you use your car. It's locked one. Because it's to make sure that when you get the quotation, it's based on this postcode. So to make sure that the premium is also the same. So once you key in all this information, click next. So this is the final page where you review your quotation. If everything is in order, like all the information of your cars, like is it a Toyota Corolla, your engine CC, is it correct, engine chassis number, are the add-ons that you have chose, is it all here? Your road tax is how much, and all your personal information. If everything is okay, all you need to do is just click pay, online banking or credit card.
Okay.
So it's that simple. Actually, we have time ourselves. If you are a layman, like a normal person who uses it, 3 minutes you can get your insurance renewal done. And the policy will be emailed to the policy owner only, so that your personal data is also.
Time before this, how do people used to get insurance, like for car insurance? I'm just curious.
Yeah, they'll normally go to an agent. I just want to show you an example of the things required to
During that time.
Okay.
Don't worry, just do what you need to do.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's quite cool. It really feels like you're buying an air ticket, and then you just click, fill, and then you just check out. That's just kind of where it is.
Correct.
Very
Because
nice.
conventionally, you have to key in a lot of information. I think they updated their site. But back then, you have to key in your engine chassis number, you have to key in your address. Means that we actually flip the whole flow, where now is you just have to key in minimal information, you get the quotation, then is your choice, do you want to purchase? If you say yes, then you proceed to put in all your personal information at the back. But traditionally is you have to key in everything in front, where you stay, where you live, what is your car and everything, only you get the premium. So we actually shift the whole process backwards to make it quicker, so people do not have to wait so long to get a quotation.
That's cool. Innovation.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't have the old one to show.
No worries, it's cool. But I think we get the general idea. With technology and with what you guys are doing, you're streamlining the whole purchasing process and giving people a platform to compare the different insurance, so they can just go one stop and settle everything.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
That's kind of where it is. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I actually have one last thing about your website, because I think the one I was most interested in was like the comparison piece, right?
Okay.
So can you just show us what you can do from a comparison perspective?
Okay. Give me a moment. Wait. Okay.
So you've not bought a car insurance here before, right?
No, why would I get car insurance here?
So how's life without a car?
I mean, considering that I'm just stuck at home all day right now, like pretty good.
It's not too bad, right? Have you calculated how much would you save if you didn't get a car?
No, I haven't actually looked at. Well, I first and foremost, like I know, like Malaysia is like the second most expensive place to get a car. So
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, Singapore's number one.
Yeah, that I know. I didn't know this is number 2 because everyone in Singapore says it's very cheap to get it here. Now I get it's all relative.
Well, I think it's also because if you're using
Yep.
Sing dollars to buy in ringgit,
Fair.
even though it might be like 150% premium, it still looks like 50% off, right?
Cool. Yes, we're back and compare.
Yeah, okay. This is the comparison page where you guys can go and have a look. All these informations are streamlined, like the key features, the free towings, like cashback when you make no claims. All these are here for you to compare, and your agreed values. If let's just say the insurer gives you market value, then here will show market value lah. And then these are the calculation of the premium. How does it break down? And yes, on your additional premium, additional coverages, the prices may range from company to company. For example, the inclusion of special perils that I was talking about, the flood cover, for RHB is 140 ringgit, but for Etika, it's 310. So even it boils down to the additional coverage, right? It really depends on the insurer. Much lower. So, example for windscreen, some companies actually do give a small discount if you didn't claim your windscreen for many years, like just a mini discount, like a 10% off or 5% off, but it's still something. Yeah, and our platform will let you know how many panel workshops coverage nationwide, premier workshops for Etika, is your policy all driver, where is your car covered, and if you have a compulsory access for drivers younger than 21, or are there deductibles for your car as well. So it ranges from company to company, but most of the cars have no access unless your car is slightly higher risk, and
What is the difference between excess and deductible?
Okay, excess and deductibles are the same thing. It's the
Okay.
first amount that you have to bear in the event of a claim. So, for example, if you are a young driver, there's a compulsory excess of 400 ringgit. Commonly, I guess deductibles and excess is the same term.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually the first amount that you pay in the event of a claim.
Cool. Are you guys gonna bring more insurance providers on your platform?
Okay, for our platform actually, because we want to work with the companies that support us a lot. So we won't have many, maybe top max another 2 or 3. But that's the maximum we go, because if you give too many comparisons for customers, they will also be confused as well. So we actually pre-select them for you, so that we really know that these 4 companies are reputable. Then just go ahead with it.
So
Yeah.
there's brand guarantee here. You guys are filtering the people already before they come onto the platform.
Correct. Because it really depends on your product as well. So if your products are unique and all, then we will put you on. But if let's just say that there's nothing much difference, then yeah, there's no point. Yes, you can be on, but people will go for the brands that they know or the benefits that they want, right? Yeah. As you can see, like the towing is different from company to company. Some charge in ringgit form, some charge in kilometer form. Are the warranty of your repairs range from 3 months to 3 years.
That's a huge discrepancy. Was that a typo? Or is that actually correct?
No, it's correct. It's correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, these are the common things. Like this is the standard coverage for the third party coverage. Yeah. So yeah. Then that's about
Cool.
it.
Yeah, thanks
Cool.
so much.
Thanks for sharing.
The reason why I really enjoy that, like the comparison part, is because it really helps me understand, what, instead of just looking at that sticker price that you might be seeing, you actually have a chance to be like, okay, like what does that actual sticker price actually entail? In other words, instead of, I guess a good example is what's the value I'm getting, right? And is whatever it is that they're showing me like actually the things I need, right? And if it isn't, then how much more do I need to pay to essentially get that, right?
Yep.
Okay, so thank you so much for just showing me showing us the platform there. If you don't mind, I do have a few just like general car insurance things, like questions
Sure.
that I just really wanted to ask as I was digging around.
Mm.
So you were talking about how at the beginning, how like you might get different quotes at different times depending on the situation of that company, right?
Yep.
Are there specific days, times, or weeks that you've noticed that tend to give you a cheaper rate? So people should be more aware of like, oh, I should look into buying it then.
It's like a promo digger there. Promo digger.
Actually, I can't answer that question because I really don't know what is the price now actually. Like now itself, the quotation that I did maybe 2 days ago, it may change today. Yeah. I can't confirm and say when is the cheapest time to buy or what time of the day, maybe 12 a.m. flash deal,
Yeah, because I mean, with buying a car, people usually say, oh, you want to get them on the last few days of the quarter, because that's when people are like, maybe just a few steps away from hitting some sort of bonus. So they're willing to give you a better deal for it, right?
Yeah. But
okay, so there's nothing like that here in car insurance right now.
Yeah.
All right. And then you also mentioned something about like having new parts. So what is the value of having new parts versus having, old parts per se?
I guess this is a more personal kind of thing. It really depends on you. Okay, but let's just say, if you bring your car back to a authorized franchise repairer, for example, like we'll take Toyota, for example, you bring it back to UMW, okay? Toyota Accident Repair Center, okay? Normally, big brands and official workshops, they can only change brand new parts for you. But if you think that the extra rates that you'll be charged if you change brand new parts is a bit high, then you can go for the panel workshops. But panel workshops are normally third-party workshops on the outside, but they are approved by the insurance companies. They're panels. To correct, not third-party workshops, panel workshops. So sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is no real difference. It's more like personal preference. I mean, it doesn't really do anything to your insurance policies, right?
No, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then there's another thing about comprehensive coverage versus full coverage. Like, what is the difference between those two terms?
Comprehensive and third party, is it?
Full or third party. Was it third party? Comprehensive and third party coverage. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Malaysia, there's 3 types of coverage. Comprehensive being the full coverage, okay? Then there's third party fire and theft, which is without the own damage coverage, but it covers you in the event of fire and theft, okay? And third party. The least coverage is third party. Third party means that your own car, if you damage it yourself or it got stolen or for whatever reason, it's not covered. You only cover if you knock someone and you damage the other person's car or bodily injury. Yeah. So normally cars that are much older, they will need to go for third party and fire and theft because comprehensive is a bit too. The insurance may not like it So they normally push you down and say, we'll insure you, but at third party and fire and theft coverage, not own damage coverage. Because old cars may have a hard time on the spare parts and also and etc. That they may have a lot of problems. So
Oh.
commonly the insurer will take up comprehensive cars up to 15 years or 10, 15 or 20, depending on the insurer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then another question here. Do foreigners have a different process for buying car insurance? Because I read that somewhere.
No, I don't
No.
think so.
So
It's
they
just-
can still use your platform. There's no issues there.
Oh no, my platform, yes. Because we currently can only do based on the IC number. Right? That's the thing. But if you need us to help you out, we can help you out. But it has to be manual because it's based on your passport number or whatever number that you have.
Okay.
But the
Nice.
process and also the premium calculation, I believe, is more or less the same. Depending on your age, where you live, and all. Yeah. Doesn't mean that your foreigner is more expensive.
And the last thing I have here. So you briefly mentioned the whole e-hailing thing, but what type of car insurance do Grab drivers need to get in order to be, I guess, be in line with what they should be?
Okay. Means, okay, technically, if you drive your own car, a private registered vehicle under your own name, it is not supposed to be used for business purposes. Yeah. So, but because of that gray area there itself, the market has to change. Your car can for Grab, and all, but you will need to top up with e-hailing coverage, which covers the liabilities to third parties or your passengers. Because Grab do have some new products that maybe to cover the legal liabilities parts on if you met an accident with your passenger in your car. But the main thing about e-hailing is when you declare that this car is used for e-hailing, your insurance will cover you in the event of an accident or total loss or whatever when you are operating as a Grab driver. But if you didn't declare, the insurer may not pay your claim. May not.
Oh. Okay.
It's just like a medical card. If I have some problem with my body, I have to declare. If they found that you didn't declare, they will void your policy. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, so in other words, I think when you were going through your platform, there was like an additional small premium for e-hailing, right? So does that mean is that what you mean by declare? Like they have to check that off?
Yeah, because technically you use your car for business, so maybe they charge you a little premium for like your legal liability for fare paying passengers instead of private passengers.
Okay.
Because
Perfect.
it's more on the liabilities part, actually. That's the main worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reggie, anything else you'd like to ask?
No, good. I'm good. Yeah. A lot of sharing. Very cool.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Brian, for agreeing to come on with us today. Really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you. It's my pleasure as well.
And thank you guys for who are watching, either live or in the future. We hope you did learn something about car insurance today, and you do take this opportunity to revisit how you're currently going through your car insurance, because there might be, various ways for you to reduce your premiums, right? So do take advantage of that, and we will see you next time. So tomorrow, it's just Reggie and I. We don't know exactly what we're going to talk about just yet, but we'll make it fun.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, guys. See ya. Take care.
Thanks.